Yep. Green.
Good shot.
Come on, man.
Yes,
Love it.
okay.
Yep.
Power's carrying both of you.
Hey, that's fine. We playing as a team, Alexis.
Yep.
Stay off my back.
You got it? Oh, I'm going.
Get dunked on again. Oh. I tried it. That's all right. That's all right.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. Looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Herder in at the 3, the small forward. And for both of these teams, this is their 4th and final game of group play.
Yeah, and both have done what they needed to do in order to remain in contention for the NBA Cup. But only one side can emerge victorious tonight.
Here's Holiday. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Giddey passes to White. Back to Giddey. The 3 ball. Porzingis grabs the board. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Celtics. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with it.
They grabbed their own miss. Giddey, soft touch off the glass. Giddey's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every season.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Holiday against Giddey. Outside, Brown. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Down low. Here's Herder, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Porzingis. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Determination from Porzingis through that contact.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
And Allie, thanks. Chicago calls timeout. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Queta comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Jones. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on White.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game now. Jones hits them both. 56 seconds left in the first. White, the pass to Queta. Here's Pritchard. They get it again. Chicago leading. Now here's Hardaway. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Jones from outside. Sinks it from distance. Jones has got 5.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Jones. Low block shot, and it's blocked by Collins. And he gets it back. Clock at 6. Back to Pritchard. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Pass to Hardaway. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Bulls up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
On the floor for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Drew Holiday out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. Collins against Tatum. Look at Tatum going to work inside.
You look at Tatum now running the pick and roll. He's calm and his moves are so concise. He's just definitive with everything he does.
And he makes it.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
The kick to Tatum. Launches it. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Here's Hardaway. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, seizing his moment. Hardaway Jr. drives in hard.
Celtics trail by 7. Brown inside. Defended by Hardaway. Vucevic finds White. Back to Vucevic. Road to the inside. Here's Tatum. Excellent D there from Collins.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Holiday against White. He gets it in there. Holiday's got his second basket on the night. The NBA wanted to raise the stakes during the regular season. Mission accomplished. The cup has been a hit with teams and their fans.
Yeah, team rivalries used to add drama to the regular season. Pacers, Knicks, Bulls, Pistons, Lakers, Celtics. But this tournament has added a whole new dynamic to get excited about.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Shots blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Hauser, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's Collins with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
And the more you see each other, the more contentious it gets. No bad blood between these teams right now, but that can change over the course of the season.
Good on both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. .110 left in the second. Hauser passes to White. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Herder. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Hauser. Giddey defends. Pass to Hauser. Here's Keita. They kick it out to Porzingis. Tries again. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. On target from range. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
White looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. Over Buzelis. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half, it was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They led by 2 after the first. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it out of it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Tim Hardaway really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Kevin Herder out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And the basket by Holiday.
Drew making the game look easy with that 3.
Chicago leading by 11. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now. Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Inside, and he dunks it down.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
White against White. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Pass to Buzelis. 3-pointer. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 16. White the pass to Holiday. And that one drops. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And it's Giddey missing.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Chicago leading by 14. Herder with it, guarded now by Holiday. Puts it up from the high post. And here's Brown for 3. They get it back. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
The height of Porzingis gives him an edge on that offensive glass, and he uses it.
Chicago calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." And Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. And it's good. 2 points. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Pass to Tatum. Outside Craig. Now here's Brown. Oh, Brown. Good. Whoa! Jaylen Brown. A big-time finish.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Jones. The rebound, Celtics. Pass to Brown. Here's Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
White, the pass to Hardaway. Over Tatum. That's good from Hardaway. On the assist by White. Hardaway's got 9 points.
The defense is there, but Hardaway gets great lift on the jumper.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's tipped. Here's Buzelis, defended by Craig. To the wing, right side. White for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Pass to Pritchard. From downtown. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Chicago Bulls earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Celtics trail by 10. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house. So a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds now. There's Tatum with the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
And it's Ball off the drive. Rebound Boston. Pritchard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be a...
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Chicago making a switch here. Giddy's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie. They get it again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
No, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Standing at 7-3, we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis, a fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Nails it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And Tatum, here we go. Here's Porzingis. And another shot. No good there. Excellent D there from Collins. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Herder passes to Giddey.
Remaining in the game.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And Boston with some changes. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for White. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, he's even more magnified and intense.
Ball passes to Giddey, to the middle. The kick out to White, and stolen by Brown. And they're running. Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 5. There's a minute 34 left in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Herder.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Ball.
Such a reliable scorer. Herder is good for double digits most nights, and he has been huge in this one.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Bulls leading by 8. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Bulls.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
Here they come, fans.
They trail by 10. 52 seconds left to play in the fourth.
There they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your
Tatum from long range. Tatum! Money from deep.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. When he gets into a rhythm.
Giddey. And the shot's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Tatum. Oh, he pipes it. 9 from 14 and showing no let-up.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Offensive board. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Tatum from long range. That one doesn't drop. And so here is Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You have to appreciate Kevin Huerter's mindset on the floor. He always ready to put up a shot or help his team wherever he can.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of two is good. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
With the fadeaway. They get the rebound. Craig. It's good on the putback.
And those second-chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
This one belongs to Chicago. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Come on, man.
Okay, look at Power being coach. Coach DF.
Give me that. Give me that.
Let's go. Go.
Green.
Let's go. Switch everything. No threes.
Good defense. Good defense. Yep.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm on you. I'm on you. I'm on you.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Power versus.
Let's go, Power.
Everyone else.
Chicago, Illinois, the location for the Nets. A knockdown shooter with positional size to take on a variety of defensive assignments. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our... Here are the starters for Brooklyn. You've got Russell. Johnson is out there with Sharp. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for Chicago, the guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all. And you can see the passing ability at his size. Buzelis is all for getting it to his open teammate.
Thomas passes to Russell. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist.
The assist, Cameron Thomas.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Russell against Giddey. Passes it to Thomas. Driving the lane. Rebounded by Vucevic. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Boston. In the corner, Herter with it. Another shot. And Vucevic finishes inside.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
Russell looking around.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
White against Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. From deep, Williams comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Giddey. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive
just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
And the Bulls with some changes. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for White. And Trey Jones subbed in for Kevin Herter. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Wilson against Collins. Back to Melton. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. 3-point lead. Their last game, a win against Boston. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster. Acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. Number 1, the Bulls. 5th best, the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, both of these clubs have really been good from the free throw line. I mean, the focus is there, and the numbers would back that up.
Pass to Wilson. Back to Melton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Melton's got 5.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Back to Jones. And he converts the layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Nets trail by 6. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson with it. Defended by Giddey. Martin with the bucket.
Martin. Assisted Keon Johnson.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Giddey goes in.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
On the wing, Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
Well, that's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Buzelis. They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Bulls. They're up by 4. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
13.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Hardaway is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Vucevic. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's White in at the 2. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Ball with it. Williams picks him up. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Nets. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you know?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Left side, Ball. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Ball.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Elton kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Vucevic. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break. And I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. So for the Bulls, Kevin Huerter comes in for White, and Jones subbed in for Ball. The Nets also changing it up. Martin's checked in for Williams. Cameron Thomas comes in for Melton. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Pass to Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Martin. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. Martin's got 5.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Jones the best to Collins. Back to Jones. Martin against Herter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooklyn trailing. And it's all evened up. That's 7 points for Martin.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Jones drives in. It's deflected, and they get it back.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
2 shots.
That one is off. Wilson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Trendon Watford comes in for Johnson. He hits the second from the line.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
Thomas dishes to Martin. Back to Thomas. Beyond the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Jones. Johnson with the block. Here's Thomas. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Hardaway Jr.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Martin wide open. He fires. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Here's Herter. Here's Vucevic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. Stay with us, folks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's foul. We've got Sharp. Cameron Johnson is out there with Williams. Then it's Martin. And it's Russell in at the point guard. From deep, Herter. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Williams. Back to Russell. A 3-ball. And it's White with the rebound. And Chicago shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And White slams it in.
And that is how you finish a drive. Kobe White.
Now Russell. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Outside Martin. Lets it go from 11. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Herter. And it goes down 2 points. Herter's got his third basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
White down low. He's guarded by Melton. And it's White missing. Right side Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Displaying superb leaping ability. Russell's electric in the air for someone his size.
Ball with it. Williams picks him up. Ball kicks to Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Nets trail by 5. Russell passes to Melton. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. Williams, that's good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Russell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got 6.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Giddey against Melton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And I like Giddey getting physical, challenging the defense.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Chicago. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Hardaway comes in for Kobe White. And Trey Jones subbed in for Ball. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Wilson, he's checked in for Sharp. Trendon Watford comes in for Johnson. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Johnson can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 5. And it's Giddey in the corner. Out to the wing. Hardaway for 3. And no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Bulls lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
The Nets, 36.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Hardaway. Josh Giddey is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Kevin.
Here's Wilson. Here's Giddey. It calls for the 6th time in
Well, Giddy loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Watford with it. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Johnson. Connects on the 9-footer. Johnson's got his first.